Hello one and hello all and welcome to another crafting adventure where today we are we're going to be taking a look at these petit blocks. Yes, we did some of the dinosaur ones a few weeks back. I'll put a link in the video here if you haven't seen that already. And I said later in the future we will be looking at these trains. If you don't know, this is the model of the Japanese Shinkansen, or bullet train in English, if you will. And this is the Dr. Yellow version, yes. The train that repairs the tracks when there are problems. And yeah, discovered these in my local DAISO and felt like giving them a go. I want to know, number one, does it have real wheels? From the looks, it does not. I want to know if you can connect the front of the train to the carriage to make an actual train. And generally want to see how good these blocks are. So, without further ado, let's open these up and take a look at the pieces. Inside we have a bag of tiny Lego pieces. That's good. And we've got our instructions, which with the dinosaurs were quite easy to follow. These ones, well, they take a similar approach where you build it in layers. Alright, so I'm going to get started on building this to see, well, how well the pieces go together. And oh, one thing I should mention, these blocks do not fit with nano blocks. So if you do have nano blocks, you cannot use these together because the knobbly bits are a bit bigger on these, so they don't fit in the nanos. Alright, let's get started on these and see where we are. Alright, we're halfway through and this is what our train engine looks like. I have noticed it's a little bit curved, which is a worry, but hopefully once we put the top layers on, it will go back to being flat. Now, I will mention in these instructions, you really want to be careful of these lines. Make sure you follow them to get the parts in the right place. Because if you make a mistake, you will be needing some strong pliers to remove them. You got to be careful as well. If you're using metal ones like me, it will damage the pieces. So be careful when you're pulling them out. Because yeah, much like with the dinosaurs, these pieces do go together very, very tightly. So if you make a mistake, you are in trouble. Additionally, this one has a lot of these flat top pieces, which are exponentially more difficult to remove, so be very careful with them. Alright, well, with all that aside, we're going to turn the instructions over. We're going to do the last few stages and see what it looks like. And hopefully by then, the wonderful Mayumi will have finished making the train card to attach to the end. She's still working on it now. But it looks good, Come on. It looks like this. Very similar, and again, it does have the curving problem. Hopefully, though, that will fix itself once everything's done. Alright, so I'll be back when we have a train to see. Here we go! We've got ourselves a lovely little yellow bullet train. And you know what? I'm quite happy with this, considering this was, what, the equivalent of 200 yen? That's not very expensive, and you do get quite a lot of parts, and the final product looks quite nice. However, you may notice it does not have wheels. They just have these black blocks, but that's fine. And also, the connection between the two carriages is quite stiff, so it doesn't really move very well. But you could use it just as a display piece. And if you bought some more carriages, you could make the whole train, which would be very nice. Now, when the parts are finished, you can see the curved shape has more or less gone, which is good. We've got little windows on the side, which I do enjoy. Also, this does come with some clear parts that you don't really find in other sets of this nature. So, that is very impressive. Additionally, got all these. And all these spare parts. So, you know, if you bought 3 or 4 of these, you'd probably have enough to make an extra one as well. Ooh, that is wonderful. So, you know, these DAISO 100 yen kits are cheap. And you know, they're quite hard to push together. You will damage your fingers. My hand is very red at the moment. Particularly these small pieces do hurt the tips of your fingers, but you know, take your time and you can get a nice little model. Also, do remember, boom, a nice pair of pliers is needed to remove any parts you put in the wrong place because, well, the connection is so stiff. But there you are. If you want to have a model Dr. Yellow bullet train on your shelf, I cannot recommend this product enough. It does look nice, and you'd probably have to buy 4 or 5 kits to make the full train, but you can do it. So impressive as it is, I do love the DAISO stuff, and I'm looking forward to trying some more in the future. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.